Alright guys, today we're diving into more messy Forsaken drama, from Coolkidd being called the worst killer, to Collab skins getting mischaracterized, and even more chaos going on in the community. Let's break it all down. So, Coolkidd is getting called out for being one of the worst killers in Forsaken right now. He's being compared to Slasher, who's considered the second worst killer after him. In a chase, Slasher can easily get looped. Even though Raging Pace got a buff, it still doesn't help him much during a chase. One of the biggest comparisons was with Noli, with people saying Noli is better in every way, and that Coolkidd has lost his identity as the fast killer. For example, Noli can void rush, save his stamina, then slam into a survivor right at the start of a round, whereas Coolkidd can only dash in a straight line. At the same time, others argue that Coolkidd is more of a well-balanced killer with exploitable weaknesses, mainly his lack of a reliable way to close mid-range distance. However, many others disagreed with this take, showing off Coolkidd's stats and proving that he's actually a very balanced killer. His kit allows his minions to seek out survivors and corner them, which still makes him strong. People are just saying otherwise. The whole he's just a worse Noli argument is a strange one. A lot of players compare his moveset directly to Noli's to decide who's better, but it really depends on how you utilize them to successfully win against survivors. So is Coolkidd really the worst killer? There was a huge post about the yourself skins in Forsaken and how you should be able to choose a chase theme from the skins you own. This idea for the change would only apply to chase themes, nothing else. Drunk also made concepts of how it would work for the yourself skin, allowing you to pick different chase themes from other skins you own of that character. There were many takes on this, with some people saying paying $18,000 for the yourself skin doesn't feel worth it since it doesn't have many customizations. Some also mentioned how the corrupted reflection theme doesn't fit with every yourself killer, and that it literally sounds like a John Doe chase theme. People agreed that the song itself is good, but it only fits John Doe. There was also discussion about how you should be able to use animations from other skins, or even add SFX from other skins. What do you think should be done to solve this issue?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
It seems there's a new killer that got shown off called Schmidley. Who actually is this guy? Well, he started out as a very niche joke in the community about him being real, but now he actually is, with this render. This could either be a skin or an actual new killer. There was even some gameplay from Buttered Surreal, which might be from a modded version of Forsaken, showing off Schmidley's moveset. Schmidley can spawn in minions like 1x, and he can go completely invisible with out of sight, allowing him to attack players while invisible. He also has gas chargeability, but this gameplay is just a concept using moves from other characters. He even has animations done, so who knows if this is a skin that could end up being for Slasher, or even Noli.
Soldiers don't go to hell.
The treatment of collabs from the community is getting out of hand. Deviled Fish spoke about how characters from these collabs end up turning into the next mafioso. Basically, how there's a lot of shipping going on, which causes the collab partners to not want to associate with Forsaken anymore. One major hot take was that collabs should have been stopped entirely after the incident with Mafioso and the that happened with those skins. People are even questioning why Mafioso is still in the game even after that incident, since he is literally the exact same character. Some skins and characters feel like they're made to be shipped, which then mixes the Forsaken community with others who characters, and that should not be happening. The main issue isn't just shipping, it's the sexual collab skins. And now, with F-Fields getting updated, some players are scared he'll turn into the mafioso of the Noli skins. A big example is how, in ships, Elliot is often portrayed as a helpless twink, which degrades him instead of letting him be his own person. People just want Elliot to be seen as a normal character who can fend for himself, not someone who constantly has to be babied. A lot of the time, he ends up being mischaracterized, which shouldn't be happening. This even carried over to the Monster Elliot skin, which was based on the pizza guy from Pizza Game. It really comes down to a mischaracterization issue within parts of the community who overdo it with the skins that get added to the game. Forsaken could actually take a page from Pillar Chase by making strict rules about this and instantly banning anyone contributing to the problem. Do you think this can be solved? The Hacklord skin has always had some backlash because it wasn't finished, lacking an LMS theme and having animations that didn't feel up to standard for the long wait for it. There was even a TikTok by Boris Real about whether the Forsaken animators could lock in for the Hacklord 1X skin, showing how the animations should have actually been. This was reposted on Twitter, with people wishing the devs would take these submissions seriously. It was basically a new kill animation for Hacklord. Some people argued that the animation is too long and paid to lose, even though it's a free skin. Others responded that it could just work like guest or slasher's kill animation, with more time added to the round timer to balance it out. Either way, this animation is a step in the right direction toward bringing the skin up to the quality it deserves. Rakamaru has mentioned that they actually send these to a skin lead, who then passes it to the animation director for approval. The problem is that the animation director reportedly doesn't like Rakamaru, so there's a 90% chance it could be denied. It seems like a lot of things go through the leads, which has raised questions about Forsaken's quality control, talking about why were skins unfinished despite having a skin lead, and that there is less passion in Hacklord compared to its earlier versions, which we get to know more about. We even got reasoning for why the animations are so bad. It's mainly because the block animations weren't supposed to release in the first place. Nobody knows why they weren't reanimated, but the most likely reason is that the team was too busy. Also, the Limbus Company references were removed, since while they were cool, they had been overused across multiple Roblox games, which made them lose impact. So, let's see if we get an update on whether these new animations will actually be used. Music leads are also getting some hate, mainly because skins don't have custom LMS themes. The debate is whether or not every skin in Forsaken should have a custom LMS theme. This all started from Val's tweet about missing Noli not getting a chase theme, since the music leads said no. That led to a ton of backlash, people insulting the music leads, questioning Forsaken's decisions, and ranting about how the devs add cool stuff but then complain when the fanbase reacts negatively. Some argued that not all skins need a chase theme, while others said it would be cool to add and would justify the too many musicians deal, since it would actually benefit the game by adding chase themes faster. People compared it to Die of Death, where every skin has a chase theme, and also argued that higher-priced skins should absolutely come with one. Others said they just want their money's worth. Either way, it's insane how much backlash this tweet got. So Forsaken's under some fire with all these situations. What do you think the devs should do about them? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsaken.